Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Walk in Favor Network. If this is your first time, welcome aboard. I'm Pastor KZ, and I just want to start this new month off with this thought. And if you agree with me, feel free to hit it in the comments section or send me an email. Here is my thought. Sometimes people don't see you. Y'all, come on. I know y'all got me. Sometimes people, they don't see you. Now, what do you mean by that, Pastor K? This is what I mean. Sometimes people fail to recognize your value and your worth. They don't see that in you. They fail to recognize really who you are. But you know what you got to learn how to do? You got to be okay with who you are. You've got to recognize your worth. You've got to know your value and be okay with everybody else who don't see you. Now, let me say this. Their inability to see your worth is their problem. Y'all ever notice some people try to throw off on you or make you feel like the reason they're not with you is it something you've done? Don't fall for that trap. Don't do that. If they don't see you, that's their problem, but you got to keep rolling on because your worth is not predicated on whether they see you or not, or whether or not they validate you. You must love yourself. You've got to celebrate yourself. You've got to pour into yourself. You've got to speak over yourself. Don't wait for someone else to pour into you or to speak over you or to pray over you. Honey, all that got to start from within. You got to have self-love. You got to have self-respect. You've got to be able to generate value and worth and recognize it for yourself. If you go outside of yourself looking for it, you're going to be disappointed every time. Every single time. You've got to also understand appreciating and validating you. Know what that does? It shines a spotlight on the people who really don't see you. Let me say this. If anyone is throwing off on you or they're not celebrating with you when you have even the smallest of wins, and if they don't appreciate the little things you do, let them overlook you. Let them continue to undervalue you. But you're going to keep walking in favor. Doors going to keep opening for you. Blessings on top of blessings going to come your way. So don't you dare regret for one moment for doing good things or treating someone with kindness or showing other people respect. Don't you dare regret that, because that's part of your nature. That's part of your character. That is part of your spiritual walk. Being kind to people who don't even know how to be kind to you. Showing love and compassion to people who don't show you the same thing. You don't do things to get a pat on the back. You do it because it's the right thing to do. If they don't reciprocate, it's on them, because one thing I will say, if they don't see you and they mistreat you, mishandle you, misjudge you, don't know how to treat you right, y'all, I always say it. Karma don't miss nobody. What a person do, it will come back to them. What goes around comes around. You can't mistreat and mishandle people who've been good to you. You can't step all over people who have been there for you. So don't worry about it if they don't see you and if they don't know your worth and they don't know your value. The key is, do you know your worth and do you know your value? You got to understand, knowing your worth and knowing your value means you staying true to yourself. You don't have to compromise your values. You don't have to compromise your morality just to fit in somewhere. Because you know what? There are going to be places you never going to fit in, and don't even try, and be okay with that. There's going to be some circles that's never going to receive you in. Be okay with that. They don't see you, but you've got to see you. So it's not for you to try and convince other people of your worth or your value, but it is important that you know your worth It's important that you love on yourself. Don't you ever go out and try to compete and buy love. You don't have to do that. You know, so many people deal with low self-worth, low self-esteem, a lack of confidence, insecurities. Those are things you need to write in your journal. You need to be continuing to journal, and sometime those are some things you need to get therapy and counseling for, and it's okay, because those are things that stem from certain experiences you've had along the way on this road called life. But you can't keep living in that, living in regrets, living in the past, and living on because someone broke you down. You got to pick yourself up and understand those things happen. But you know what? I am worth love. I deserve love. I deserve the good things that God is blessing with me with, and the good things that's coming my way. I don't know about you, but somebody need to say these words to themselves today. I'm coming up, I'm coming out, and I'm going to start loving myself. I am going to recognize my value and my worth. And if someone don't see me, they just don't see me. What y'all think about that? Y'all, God made you special. God made you unique. Start focusing on that. Oh, you were chosen with a purpose in mind. God knows the plans He has for you. Acknowledge your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem to someone else. Acknowledge the fact, hey, I did that. I made that cake, didn't I? Girl, don't that pie taste good? I put my foot in them greens today. Y'all like that mac and cheese? Celebrate yourself. But also, watch those who don't celebrate your wins. Watch people who don't know your worth. Get them out your circle. You've surveyed the land. You know where you fit in with them. But you know what? Love yourself. You got to love yourself before you love anybody else anyway. So keep positive people in your circle and surround yourself with positive, uplifting energy. And remember, you must carry some positive energy too, because you know what? Energy is something else. You know what? When people say they match energy, most of the time they're talking about negative energy. But you know what? I match positive energy. I don't have time to match somebody's negative energy. I can't let those things bring me down, and I can't never move myself down on somebody else's level. They got to come up to me, and I got to find some people that match me. I can't be around this negative stuff. Think about it like that. Remember, if they don't see you, they just don't see you. It doesn't mean there's no hate, animosity, and ill will. It just means we see things differently, and I'm okay with that. But you know what? You can't see my worth, but I certainly do. Y'all get yourself focused, find some balance. And you know what? It doesn't matter whatever's going on in the world. Prioritize your peace and take care of yourself. Self-care is indeed the best care. Thanks so much for watching. I, again, have been Pastor KZ. And y'all, I felt like blue today. And you know what? Boy, bye. You're doing too much. These t-shirts are for sale. Y'all bought a whole bunch of these. So I figured, let me bring them back and let me show you what some of you missing out here. Go ahead and order them if you like. Send me an email, walkinfavor61@yahoo.com. Comment, like, and share at the end of these videos. Share them with other people. I know one day out of the week I'm going to say something that maybe give you a thought or project some kind of emotion in you. And you know what? Those of you who have yet to subscribe, hit the subscribe button and the follow me button and the notification bells. I'm on all platforms. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook, YouTube. I'm even on TikTok as the cat lady. Y'all have a wonderful day. Be blessed. And you know what? Don't let stuff get you down. Have a good day. I'll see you back.